is that beautiful face? Huh, Mavi and Sadie? She's in my spot. What you doing in my spot? What you doing in my spot, silly girl? She loves her mama now. Yes, you loves your mommy? Huh, I love you too. Yeah, she loves all my crochet. Huh. You got me kisses. Oh, you give me kisses. Okay, you can't give her too much affection, then she gets kind of annoyed. I got the camera on so everybody gets to lick the water now. Yeah. Hey everyone, it's Nancy with She's Got Yarn. How's everyone doing today? Today is Wednesday, October 30th, 2024, around 2 p.m. in the afternoon. I just want, there's a couple things I want to share with you today, but before I start, I just want to mention tonight we have our live unboxing over at Nina's Knots Crochet. So if you want to watch the Boggy Blanket Brigade unboxing, you'll need to go over to Nina's channel. That's where she'll be hosting it as me and Juan unbox the blankets and share with you guys. I am going to attempt to do a recap this afternoon. Now I'm thinking the bag's not in here. Anyways, I'm pretty sure I know which bag it is. It's just been crazy. We had to move bags around because I had company, you know, and then there's a lot of bags, so we had to stack them a little higher. We had to kind of move them around a little bit, and I'm just hoping last week's bags didn't get moved on top. I think they're still right there in front of the stack, but I will double check. I'll look at the video and double check. I'll try to do that. But before I do the recap, I wanted to share with you what I've got going on. I shared last night, the day before yesterday, about I got a bunch of this yarn. I've had a couple YouTube subscribers send me this yarn, and thank you so much. Thank you. I'm very grateful. I've got Jaxie, Sarah, there's a few others that, well, I ordered some more from Joann's, but anyways, because I had ordered it and they canceled my order originally. Yeah, it was so frustrating. But this color is Spooky Season, and I started my cardigan. I got the back panel done yesterday, and I was going to try to make it kind of a cropped. Let me see if I can stand up and share this with you guys. I wanted to make it a little cropped. The black is the top of my shoulders. So, and this is, yeah, so it's going to be a shorter cardigan. So, yeah. I have so many long ones. I thought I'd make it shorter. And so I started my one panel. It's going to be one piece. I'm going to sew the sides together and then work the sleeves in the round. So I think it'll look great. I could do the sleeves, like, I could make them part of this, but I want to get it done, okay? Because there's going to be some math involved when it comes to the sleeves, because you don't want them too wide, you know, and I'm using treble. So I think it'll work out better with the stitches going this way and, you know, back and forth. So that's what I plan on doing, right? We'll see when I get there. But, and this is very similar to the green cardigan, green and black. It's basically, I did a chainless foundation. I got a sweater, an existing sweater, and I chained I did the chainless foundation as wide as my sweater on the bottom. And then I made the chain a little bit longer. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you make your chain a little too long, you can trim it and make it fit. So I've got 3 stitches, and I'm just going to cut that and it'll tighten. I'll take them out, and that way it'll be okay. But anyways, so I'm doing 3 rows of treble, changing the color to black, doing 2 rows of double, 3 of treble, 2 of double. And I did that until it was as long as I wanted it to be, okay? So I liked where it's going. So then what I've done is I've done 4 rows of doubles for the shoulders, okay? And I kind of divided this in half, okay? And put a stitch marker here, and then so I counted out how many stitches for the width that I wanted on each side. So I ended up going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from the center out. I did 8 to divide it, the panels. So do I have a tape measure? I sure do, but it's in the wrapper. I think I gave away my tape measures to my guests when they were here, I think. Anyways, let's see. It's 6 inches. So 6 inches across is what I used, okay? Look at your cardigan, see what your cardigan is that you are going off of. I'm sure everybody has a sweater. If not a cardigan, a sweater. You can use a sweater. So it's 6 inches, and so I'm going to start my other panel here. So I have 18. So what I had to do is make sure that the numbers lined up where I had 4 treble, skip 1, chain 1, 4 treble, skip 1, chain 1, 4, so that it matched. So, and when I do the black, I just do a double in that skip chain and then go back to it and just count your stitches, and it should work out fine, you know. So I didn't, you know, I could count across for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 48. So I have 48 stitches across, and that measures, because you want it to be even. What did I do with the tape measure? 48 inches. Actually, and you just got to keep, you know, counting your stitches, making sure. I use a stitch marker when I turn. Okay, my phone rang. I'm sorry, guys. I measured it. It's 24, close to 25 inches with this count of 48. So, but I made it a little longer because I'm going to trim it up. So, but yeah, just make sure it's an even number, and you just make it for as long as you want. You can make, now this is the back panel, okay? Let me turn the camera, I'm sorry. I was interrupted, it kind of threw me off. The bank sent me a DocuSign, and they sent it to the wrong email after telling them. Okay, so see how the shoulder, the 4 on the top of the shoulder, I think worked out perfect. And this is where it goes in the back. It looks a little short. I'm going to do a small little ribbing. So it's going to be kind of a cropped sweater, something it's something I don't normally do. But I will do a tutorial, guys, it should be really easy, but I want to get this sweater out. I love how the pattern worked out. I think it's really pretty. So, is it spooky? I wonder what it'd be if I did all single crochets, if it would be ghosts or something, you know? I don't know. It doesn't show you like what it would look like on here. So, but that is my progress on my sweater. I want to make this video quick so that I can get going. Okay. I'm making a unicorn for my physician, and it's so stinking cute. The pattern I'm using is Una Unicorn, and I believe it's on, the designer is Mama, oh, what's her name? That's that book I ordered. Last night, I found my books of all my Amies, the books that I bought this year over at Joann's. And there was one book that I could not find. I believe I gave the book away. And it has the Loveys. And her name is Mama something. And okay, I'm back. And Zeus is walking back in the room. I keep getting interrupted between the bank, the phone. Zeus, he's barking at nothing. I go to let him out. He won't let me let him out. Then I finally get him out, and then he stands right at the back door and barks. So I let him in. He goes to the front door and barks. He's getting very senile, and he's driving me crazy. He's only doing this because I'm trying to record, and now they're drinking water because I've got the camera on. All right. Good timing. Go lay down. Go. Go lay down. Go lay down. Not you. Anyways, okay. I'm going to try to finish this. This is like take number 7. So if the video is all messed up, it's because no one will leave me alone for a few minutes. So I shared with you my cardigan. And I am going to do a tutorial, but I kind of explained how I'm creating this. And then I'm also making an Amy for my physician's little girl. She's 2 years old, and I'm making a unicorn. And isn't that nice, stinking cute? I don't know if I used the right pink, but I gotta still, the ears, you crochet the ears on, but then you adjust them later on. You leave, you know. So that's what they'll look like. This will be closed. And I'm still not sure of what eyes I'm going to use. I might do the closed eye embroidered with the eyelash. I don't know how to do it, but there is a tutorial I found on YouTube. The pattern here is unicorn, Una Unicorn, and Fantastic Knotted Loveys is where this came from. I actually bought I bought an Amy book with Loveys, and I must have gave it away because I found all my Amy magazines and it's not in there. So that tells me I probably gave it away because I have all my magazines on the table. I've been tearing my house apart looking for these books because I wanted to make an Amy for the physician's little girl. So anyways, this is what I'm making. I'm making a unicorn. I'm gonna I'm using Big Twist Plushie. This is gonna be the mane and the tail. I think I'm gonna make the toes pink, you know, the hoofs pink, and the body's white. One thing I did notice that the plushie yarn, the new plushie yarn and the new colors are much softer than the old. I went into the room, in the next room, and grabbed an old skein of Cuddle, and it wasn't as soft as the newer. So I got a newer skein. This is new too. The gray, white. This is called, they've got new colors, which is awesome. electric pink. And then this one is neon rainbow. So, but anyways, so I decided to make its nose real pink. I don't know if it's, I know it's probably too, but it's an Ami, you know what I mean? And I'm making it with neon mane and tail. So one thing I did do that isn't in the pattern is I got some of those curlers because the head was real floppy. This way, at least it's not flopping everywhere. Now, I may have to wrap these in something white because the green's trying to show through. So, I don't know. You really can't see it. But, you know, after a while you might. So, I may wrap it in something like white yarn. Maybe wrap some of this around it. And the eyes, I may make sleepy eyes and just embroider them. Or, I went and found all my eyes in this basket. I found my Ami stuff, my knitting machine legs and brackets and stuff because I've been wanting to break out the Addy. I watch other people and it kind of inspires me to do it. But if I break it out, I'm going to make a hot mess. And tonight's the live. So, but anyways, here's some eyeballs I thought about I could use. Just black eyes, which are, I think, they're okay, but kind of boring. Then I thought, well, I've got some color eyes. You know, green, brown, blue, red. They're plastic eyes, nothing special. These red ones are kind of creepy, but
you can remove.
You can remove the paper behind here, and I think they're clear, and you could paint them. You can make them sparkly. I've seen it done. I watched somebody do it online. I've heard for a long time podcasters say, oh, I painted the eyes. They turned out beautiful, but I never really wrapped my brain around what they meant by that. And all they do is they have, here, let me show you, so that it answers any questions you might have. You know, because sometimes not everybody's specific. Okay, here. These eyes are kind of some of the nicer ones I have. But you can order these eyes, and they come with a thing on the back. Like a sparkle on the back. Well, you can take that off, okay, and it's a glass eye, and you can paint behind there like green, glitter green or glitter blue, and the eye will turn blue, and you can make the black even bigger. I watched the tutorial; it was really cool. But isn't that pretty? It already has sparkle, but you know what I mean. You can customize them. And they come in different sizes. They're kind of medium and small. I didn't buy anything really big. And you know, I'm new to this, so I really don't know what the sizes mean necessarily, okay? But I also have these eyes. I thought about I could put these eyes. They look like roaches to me. But I put one. I did this earlier and I started over, but so we could use those, you know, you know, I'm not sure yet, but, and then they have these. Now I have a pack of bigger ones. I don't know where they went. The ones with the dots. I guess I can open this. I can't figure out where it's sealed. Oh, the wrong way. So these aren't very big, but I thought I had bigger ones. Some in here are tiny. So I think this is the biggest size I have. I want to get bigger ones because I kind of like these. You could do felt. I don't know, this might look good. I don't know what those dots necessarily. I have to look at some of the other Amis on YouTube. That's where I've learned all this from, is YouTube. So, but I've got some as tiny. Look at how tiny these are. So. And there's 100 pieces. It doesn't even tell you what size they are. Made in China. It'd be nice if they had, you know, if it has a size I can't read it. It's in Chinese. Zeus, all he does is paste. I feel bad for him, but he also drives me crazy. Then I have a whole box of these, the colored ones. And there's noses and different noses and different types of eyes, like little black nose with nostrils. So, and then I got all kinds in here, but I thought I would share 2 of them with you. That's not what I want. I'm undecided about the eyes. It called for a number 8mm crochet hook. I used a 7 making this. So, and it has holes. It still shows this, you know, there's some big holes because it had me do like 2. Oh, maybe that's a skip stitch, but I'm going to try to sew these closed right here in the front. The rest of it looks good, but I think this has something to do with, I don't know if it's a decrease or increase, but look at what it did there. I did see it had me do an increase and see what it did. It left big holes. So, and this is going to be closed up. I'm just leaving it open in case I decide to put snap-on eyes in here. So, and I don't think the body's going to be stuffed. I think it's just flat. That's my whole goal. I can't wait to get the horn and the mane on. I think that's one of the you know, I also have a pattern, Chronically Crochet. She has Mr. Trots a Lot, or she's got a cat. I got that pattern, and one of them is a unicorn. You can make it a unicorn. And I saw that on Etsy. I had that pattern. So, I don't know. I'm going to try this. And if I'm not crazy about it, I might soften the snout with a pink. I have a softer pink behind me on that shelf of my polyester, my Ami yarn, my soft plushy yarn. So, but this is a start. This only took me like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours to work on with interruptions. Last night I started it. I think its nostrils are so cute. It's an increase. And learning how to read this pattern, I fudged a few things. But that's what it looks like with the ears. And I would like to put some color in the ears. I don't know if the pattern calls for it, but I've seen one with the ears, with color in the ears on Etsy. It wasn't a pattern. It was actually, she's selling the plushie. And it was like for $40, which is really cheap. But these things are really easy and quick. They whip up quick. So far, anyways. So, but yeah. So I'm working on that. And then I got to make a Spider-Man on top of everything else. I've got my stack of What to Be Frogged. I have not had a chance to get to it, but it's all going to be frogged. It's going to be a slow progress. I took everything out of that closet, and I didn't put anything back in it. There's a few things on the shelf I've got to put somewhere else. It's just somewhere to set stuff until I get back in there. I want to crochet while I'm awake. So, but that's about all I've got on the hook today. I'm gonna work about, what time is it? I don't have my phone with me, y'all. The bank called me earlier, and I had to stop what I was doing and sign a document, and it didn't go to the right email. And anyways, to make a long story short, I had my phone here, I had everything here, and my phone's not here anymore. So, it's over there charging on the desk. So, I was going to show you a book that I purchased on Amazon last night, but I'll share that with you in another video. I had to have given it away because I know I owned it, but it's gone. And I want to try to do a recap. It's probably not going to go out on time, but that's okay, at least if it goes out. Come on, everybody bark. I'm on the phone. I'm videoing, so everybody needs to bark. Zeus, I just went through this with Zeus barking. Hold on. The flies are terrible here. You open the door and a fly comes in. I don't care how quick you open and shut it. But again, showing you this cardigan. You do the back and front the same, and whatever you do on the back, just make sure you do it on the front. And I just, every now and then, I'll turn it sideways to see if Nancy's doing things correctly. Because I'm doing the front panels all in one. Yeah. Yep, everything matches up perfect. So, and I got that much more to go on this side. I should be able to finish this, hopefully before we finish the panels before the live. The dogs will leave me alone. Zeus has been making me get up to let him out, and then he walks around the other side of the house and barks, but he won't shut up. He's driving me insane today. But at least he's up and active. I swear he can hear. Not real good, but unless the dogs are doing hand language between him and them. Oh, goodness. Well, I had a little bit of a freak out. Last night I couldn't sleep, and I'll tell you why. The other day, I saw something brown. There's a scorpion in my room. Yeah. I've never had a scorpion here in 20 years. Never. I've never seen a scorpion. I call Florida pests. They come right out, and first thing in the morning, and they spray, back here. And anyways, I got to thinking about it because I was like, I told him, I said, I've never seen a scorpion here before. I've lived here 20 years. And he said, well, they are here. He said, but usually, they're out in the woods. But anything's possible. And I got to thinking, a lot of boxes travel through my house. I wonder if a scorpion got picked up on a box, maybe sitting on the ground, You never know. Because I can't think of how it would have gotten in my house. Because, I have Florida pests religiously. We have our yard sprayed, and I've never seen that before. So, anyways, last night I walked around the corner here and I saw something brown shoot underneath my desk, under the big fat leg. You can't get under there, and the desk weighs 1,000,000 pounds. So I made Tim get up. I woke him up out of a dead sleep and lifted it up, and we couldn't find it. I didn't know what it was, but I was worried it was another scorpion. So, anyways, we didn't get anything, and I was kind of getting on the town like, we don't have any type of bug spray. And he's like, no, Nance. And I'm like, there's gotta be. So I go in Tiffany's bathroom, and for sure, Miss Tiffany, she got the big guns out. Look on my TV. You see that big bottle with the sprayer? It works. Anyways, so I sprayed all around that desk last night and behind it. Try not to spray any electronics. And all around the legs. So if it came out, it would get poisoned. Anyways, I'm sitting here a couple hours later and I see something brown out of my peripheral vision. Do you hear him? I want to strangle him. He'll sit there and bark until I come and get him. And he's probably at the other door to the pool. Go lay down. He keeps doing this. I don't know what he's looking for. He just tripped. He hit his toe on the. Look what he's doing. I did give him some painkillers. I wonder if that's why he's feeling good. We were out of him for a couple days. I get him shipped here. I bet you that's what it is. He's feeling better. It's driving me crazy. There he goes into the kitchen. So anyways, and feeding time's coming up here soon. So, where was I? So I see something brown out of the corner of my eye, out of my peripheral vision. I look up and there's a giant palmetto bug. So that's what I think I saw over there by my desk. But anyways, I sprayed it and killed it. But I was like, I couldn't sleep. I was worried about a stupid scorpion. I mean, that I've been stung by them. They're not deadly here in Florida, but they sting like a wasp. I had a home out across the street from my mom and dad when I moved across the street. I bought a new mobile home, and I swear scorpions were manufactured in the home. I think they came with the home. I was always finding scorpions. I was nailed by one. I picked up a towel on the floor. It nailed me. It feels like a wasp sting. It burns for a little while. And then I think a yellow jacket hurts much worse. Because that'll throb all night. Your arm will throb all night if you get stung by one. My experience. But, yeah. They're just creepy looking though. But they're tiny. But they love to sunbathe. They love to hang out where the sun's shining in. I used to find them in the mailbox out there when I lived out by my parents. One time I was laying in bed, I looked up and there's like 3 of them walking on the ceiling. That freaked me out. And I had a water bed. And I was like, how am I going to get these? If I knock them in my bed, if I don't catch them, I'll never sleep in this bed again. But I got a big white sheet, and I smashed them on the ceiling, actually. I ended up killing them. But yeah, that was freaky. That was one house I was glad to sell. It's kind of sad. I lived across the street from my mom and dad, but I didn't like living in that house with those scorpions. They gave me the willies. And I had I think I had a bug man come out. I didn't have him on a regular. Yeah, I did. Towards the end, I did have a bug man on a regular basis. Florida Fest. When I started dating Tim, I got Tim's bug man. The original guy, he's retired. We got a new guy now. We've had a few since the original guy. So, he's pacing. He's back in here at the back door. I'm going to beat him. Somebody's lit a fire under his you-know-what. He's been a really good dog. He's just senile and he paces, he barks at nothing. He wants in and out, in and out. He can't make up his mind what he wants to do. But yeah, I gave him pain meds. It's not like a narcotic. It's like an ibuprofen. It's vetprofen, but it does help them with his arthritis pain. I mean, the other night I was watching him go to sit down. It's very slow, very slow. Take him at least 30 seconds to finally drop down to the ground. It breaks my heart. But, you know, he's my oldest lab. He's outliving them all. He's gonna bark. He's huffing and puffing out there. I want to bark. I want to drive my mommy crazy. Tonight I cooked dinner early, but I shouldn't have ate so much. It's making me a little sleepy, but I had made some chicken teriyaki with fried rice and some vegetables. Pretty good. I love teriyaki sauce, and I kind of do my own thing. But I did buy some teriyaki sauce I actually like. Usually I don't like the sauces, but this is Panda Bear. That restaurant. It has their sauce and it's good. You just can't I have to water it down. It's too strong. Too sweet. I usually use my stitch markers just so I don't get thrown off. It's dinner time. Tim's making their plates right now. Sadie ate really good this morning. I'm trying to get her fat. It's impossible. The dog is long and lanky. She's getting tall and long. Well, I'm going to get off of here for now. If you guys don't see a recap from last week, you'll see it tomorrow. It's difficult to upload videos from my house. It's not that easy. It takes forever. So, but anyway, so I love you all. I'll see you later. Well, actually, I'll see you tonight. Mwah. In the unboxing over at Nina's Knots Crochet.